Hello, my country people then. So, as una know very well, una countryman e be post earlier today una fisiam. Una countryman will post I go come live today, the 31st of July 2021, and I just can't fulfill that promise. I will talk say time yet to be confirmed because I never know exactly when I go get the opportunity for come live. Sorry, maybe I turn off or turn down this TV because it makes too much noise in the background. So I also forget for pack a few essentials them where I need them, where they usually use them in order for make live broadcast them. I forget for pack a few essentials them like the stand way and the hold the phone for day. So now one of the reasons that way when I see countryman they hold the phone for hand. So when I just bear with me today, the topic of discussion, I say countryman it get a special message for all the Amba boys that they still there for Bush and all the ex-combatants where they don't drop their weapons them the day for GDR Center. So as an official, now countryman this, now my office this. Everywhere you go, whosoever I go, I get my phones, I get my things them ready to go at all times. I get kind phones them, some other ones they still there for my back self. All of them use them for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. Now the main reason that we're there for here today. So I contribute them as I will talk. Today I want to send a special message to all the Amba boys that they still there for Bush and the ex-combatants the way they did for GDR Center for Bamenda for Boya as well. So, before we continue, I want to play for now Kumkum Anthem because I know say I've been at the Kumkum Master, the Igwe, the king of all the black legs, and when I listen.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkum Master, we the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkum Master, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.
Thank you for playing again, my country people. Them as I've been already talking today, number 31 day for July 2021, the last day for July. So tomorrow we'll enter a different month, when August. So I there for a hotel room right now. As usual, when I know countryman he travel a lot, I there for one of the other different islands for the Caribbean. And because of the flight schedule, it will be slightly delayed. Now, why that way? I know if we bring the live broadcast for earlier. So, as I've been already promised, now why I decided to make a come live, I can't do a very quick short one for send out the message where me I will get them because I don't want to keep them any further. So, as I will talk today, I want to send a message to all the ex-combatants and Amba boys where they today for Bush. And before we get to that message, I want for show now one or two things. Not show now for my phone. In fact, I want for play for now this audio. Okay. Now listen. I hope say the screen it be clear enough for now. Una fisiam. I use now Wi-Fi for hotel, so it be really fast. It will hopefully not go get interruptions like we will get them last time. So una go see. Una listen to this short. I not go play this one. This longer audio. I not go play them for long. Now give me 1 second, maybe I'll take out the stylus, my phone, for the tablet, I mean. So, okay, as I be talk, I will play for now this audio, when I listen.
Yeah, House, you have learned from the above video, that is exactly the situation that is happening on the ground.
Good morning for this house. Good morning, my brothers and sisters for this house. I beg, I want just pass some message here where I believe say it will help me, my brothers and sisters, it will help us stay for Nigeria, we will stay peacefully without any problem. The security situation now for Ecom in particular and some other places for especially Cross River states, it don't be a call for concern. I believe say most of una here, una don't understand, una don't see how they constantly arrest people them, they carry them, they go Calabar, they carry some, they go Oyo, carry some go Abuja, and we don't know what will happen with them at the end. Some don't spend huge amount of money.
Good.
Some, they see it's better to carry them go Yaoundé as we talk.
Okay.
So I beg.
So I hope so. When I don't hear that one, I don't want to play the whole of video, the whole audio for when I basically the lesson where when I get to learn amnasivity. Many of these Amba shit no white blast way they did for Nigeria, where they be thinking Nigeria be safe. They don't discover now say it no be safe, especially after this nonsense where Ayabacho go do and say they do one with Nnamdi Kanu or whatever. So now the Cameroon state authorities now they work hand in glove with the Nigerian authorities them, and they arrest a lot of the shit no white blast them. Now just say some of those arrest them, they be underreported, but we be report for now here. Say they be arrest the other guy, this Manu guy, we call himself, say it be General, what be the guy named himself? I don't even forget the shit no white blast name. So they catch him for that same he come, and they process him for repatriating for Cameroon as I speak. I don't know what be the status for that particular situation, but now just one case for out of many where it happened right now. I send something quickly to this my phone, to this tablet, so that I go fit show now on the screen. So tomorrow on Cameroon Calling, tomorrow August the 1st, 2021, between 7 and 8:30 a.m., you will get the former president of Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo. He will speak about the Anglophone problem, Cameroon-Nigerian relation, and also a passion for ICT and education, agriculture, and God. So it will be on Cameroon Calling on CRTV tomorrow. And I remember I said Olusegun Obasanjo, if he been a military commander for Nigeria, he be actually being the person where he be accept the resignation of the Biafrans. Time where Ojukwu, if and say all is lost, it take the helicopter, it fly out of Nigeria into Ivory Coast. And then from Ivory Coast, it send a second in command, make it go give the resignation. Now, Olusegun Obasanjo actually received the resignation. And now, Olusegun Obasanjo, we go for Radio Biafra, we go announce it, may they cease all hostilities, then the war is ended, and Biafra, it don't surrender. They open the gates, and then they let food in for rescue some lives them for the Nigerians, the southeastern part of Nigeria, where they call themselves the Biafrans. And so the war, the Biafran war, it will take end. And why me I talk about this particular issue about former president for Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, may we also understand that he been a military leader. He also been a military leader of Nigeria. He been a president of Nigeria in the 1970s before he become president of Nigeria again. So the last time when I hear this name, Olusegun Obasanjo, as president of Nigeria, now actually the second time that way he be president for Nigeria. My country people them. I don't even need for remind una the black legs and say as una join una march fire for the Sharon, because I no need for repeat them. I hope so una just know say it's supposed to be a reflex. You join, you march fire for Sharon. At the very minimum, countryman expect 1,000 shares from black legs them. Whether you watch them live or you can't watch them later on where we don't record them, leave them, you get responsibility as a black leg for march fire for Sharon, make it go far and wide. Thank you plenty my country people them. So as I be the talk. Plenty people then, even some people the way they consider themselves advisors to countryman, people the way they tell me say countryman, you know that way you always talk, say there's no dialogue, you fully well say sooner or later this and that, before this thing can stop, this they get to dialogue, all that kind of nonsense. Even people the way they call themselves patriots and whatnot. Yes, and I tell them say, but you think say right now, so the Cameroon state authorities they know the dialogue with the Amba shit no white last them. With the dialogue every day, even when we exchange kumkum, now friendly dialogue, with the dialogue with them, without preconditions, sometimes them, without okra soup, sometimes them with the add small okra soup, sometimes them with the add small chuku and small nail and stone inside the okra soup before we dialogue with them. Now so it happen. I ask them to say this so when you talk to this so they get to most dialogue, all conflicts get to be resolved through dialogue. I ask you say how the Biafran war, the leaders for the Biafra, they be write a surrender signal. They send them to the Nigerian authorities say, I surrender. Now so the Biafra nonsense in the end. Okay? Now the dialogue that. I not talk say we no go dialogue. I not talk say there is no dialogue without the thing that say the kind of dialogue where we want to talk. Yes, we go dialogue when Sorry about that, my contributor. I will get some small interruption. I'll be very sorry about the interruptions. I think, say, maybe now the internet connection for the hotel, it be go off for a few minutes, but I think they don't come back, so we will mash fire. So yes, when the Amba sheet no wipe last them, they surrender, then okay, we'll go dialogue with them. Failing that, no, maybe we'll fight. Till one person surrender, now all that way they talk. Till we wipe all the one way they stay there for Bush. Now all that way at the talk. Just like how Germany, during World War II, they surrender. Adolf Hitler, way been at the German chancellor at the time, when he waged war against the whole of the world, it killed itself. Yes. Now so they end the Second World War. How they end many of the other wars them around the world. One party, a lose, a surrender, and at the point that we me at the make, and when me I talk say, there will be no dialogue, we should no wipe last. Wait when I mean as make them can win. Make them can defeat we make us see them. So one group, one team, it get to more surrender. Make the Amba sheet no wipe last, they can't defeat the black legs and make me as see them. Okay, my contributor. So I hope say that point it be clear. Okay, now before I want to go for make the other points, I want to show now for our Cameroonianness Facebook page. I want to show now this video where we don't already see him. This one, when this Nkunyam, we call itself say so-called general. Or wait, before I even want to go talk about this particular one and this issue about so-called general, so-called unknown soldier for Ngoketunja, for Balikumbat. Maybe I explain something for you about the which way you get to go through before you call yourself say you be general. Okay, just to tell you how na shit no wipe last na stupidity. First of all, una know say when you enlist in the military, you get people the way they've been military officers, them, and then you get the one that are just enlisted men. So now, even when I consider say you even enter as a military officer for even a military for Cameroon, you get to get at the very least advanced level to degree. You get to undergo through training. Your training alone just to do the militarization phase. Okay, the training alone. Now, if I'm not mistaken, about 6-7 months, and then you get to go now for your advanced training before you even get which way they call and say galong. Before you even get which way they call and say your stripe or your chevron or your gold stripe or whatever way you become now a lieutenant. Okay, now you go from a lieutenant, and then by that time you even become lieutenant for army, for instance. You could don't already do the training where it lasts you about a year plus, maybe 2 years, and then you don't work in the field for about another 2-3 years before you become lieutenant. And then maybe after you don't work as a lieutenant for 2-3, maybe 4 years before you go now to captain, yes, or commander, and no, I confuse army rank. I don't know me. Army ranks are very well, but then you go to captain. Which way army they call them captain, different. I think Marines and the Air Force they call them different thing. So captain for army, I think a lieutenant for Air Force. So it be a bit complicated. But before you want to get to that level where they only call you now only captain, or they call you now only lieutenant, or they call you you could not work, you could not get experience for about 4, 5, 6 years for that job. And then before, what would they even talk? About 90% of people, the way they join military, they don't go ever reach the rank of general. What do you mean I talk? 95%. Now, a very few. You're looking at a person where he don't there for the job for about 20 years before he climbs to go reach for rank of general. So shit, no white last, we don't know how to pronounce his own name. He don't know how to scratch his own name for down, so he don't know how to scratch him. It just come out yesterday. Shit, no web last of the first category. He can't call himself a general. Of course, that one na clown. Anyways, this shit, no web last. We call himself a general, say unknown soldier for Balikumba de Ngoketunja. When I listen, and then I go can't talk. Then I go talk to the Amba boys and ex-combatants.
Now me, the unknown soldier. I know the height ever.
Okay. Good.
Abe ever. or manful. What you are telling us, say what you. Ever the day we go touch the head, you know the.
Okay.
You don't come to, you don't see, you don't come meet a man picking. Ever.
It talk, say they no ever thought, wait, wind the video go forward small. For the interesting part where it there for Bush. It complain when I listen.
I granite.
Wait, yeah, when I hear.
Yes. My boy, the born got the second place. The first place, therefore, overside I was still sure the play on a Sam. And all these things they happen because of lack of good material. They word on past
Thompson.
We feel they only were 13 I granite.
13.
We don't hit that 13 I granite finish. Well, and they're close range. See what side it plays there. That's small. That's still disaster. Now for the one road realize I don't be for the. Where Blale locate we for night we would go. We don't change place today. We don't change the other place. We come for you. The locate will be for you. The Karika over there. Can't add a fire bonnet. Karika go command over there. Can't add a fire bonnet. Carry down. Okay,
my contribute. When I don't hear what we talk, he then are under no pity for Goketunja. And he talks about it again at 13 eye granite. And he talks say this fight don't pass Thompson. Thompson na then gun, a primitive gun the way they say use them. So and then when I know say just last week, this shit no why last week the day for America, they talk say they do war draft for Goketunja. They use no pity name. Say they do war draft for raise money. Who's had the money there? Now the so-called or no soldier that inside the Goketunja where it cries away. This video don't get more than 19,000 views as an official. Thank you plenty contribute the way they don't share them 146 times. It give we 19,000 views then. We don't sensitize a lot of people then. Now it talks about it, they get 13 eye granite. This war don't fight, it don't pass Thompson. Now you talk. Just imagine, person they call himself say general 13. For 2021, oh. That way they talk say, where them day, we jam them, take their AK. They come and tell you right inside your camp, who's away you stay, shit, no white blast. Why you know jam them, take their AK, as they always talk. Why you know jam them, take their AK? You come out, run, go. And then they can't burn, they can't destroy things, and then you can't begin crying, say they don't burn your gastric medicine. So again, only 13 eye granite. But people the day for diaspora where they tell you every day say this so they donate money for my trip to Boya, they tell you say this so they collect come back kind amount of money for war draft, they tell you say they do the war draft na Congo Tunja, they go send you the money, they tell you all these kind of things them. How you get to be stupid for continue for the believe them for 2021. My country people them. Okay, now make I talk to the Amba boys them. This one is just another example for now. When I see this post, no be me I post them. Now Uchiba Nelson a post them since the 1st of August 2019. Where me say waiting now exactly to tomorrow when at the 1st of August 2021. Now 2 years since he make that post. See what we write them. No be me I write them. It said Mark Beretta is a liar. Yesterday he lied. Every day he lies. Tomorrow he shall lie forever. World without end. Now just Amba that, and I don't always tell una. Amba no get secret. Amba no get friend. Everything about Amba, they post them publicly. Now in that, 2 years ago, and Mark Beretta is don't can't talk him. We lied. In fact, me I not like me for talk plenty. Where me I know I get plus evidence. Now listen.
Diaspora lied, and they keep lying. They keep lying, give you false hope. They tell you things that you think it is a lie. They will lie you today, lie you tomorrow, lie you in the future. The only truth is in ground zero. The only truth is in ground zero. I've told you that we have no government. It's a lie that we told you.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, listen, we have no government. It's a lie we told you. And I will blame Ayoto Sabe that he sat in Nigeria in China. Professor Ayoto was there. They could not advise him. The this one government that was in, they could not advise him. He never listened. He formed a government without having the necessary means to protect and defend the government. And after a few months, he was abducted. And here we are. Shut up. There is no government. Hear me out. I said, I am protecting you. I am protecting that we told you a lie.
Lie.
We told you a lie. Because we were all filled with this move. Oh, yes, yes.
So when I don't hear, when I Amba boys them, when I ex-combatants them, when I don't hear, no be me I talk am. If na me I be talk am, when I for talk na because I be black leg. When I for say, oh, see fine hotel where they stay for day. This hotel cost me about $280. If you work them out, now 140,000 francs I spend them for one night for enjoy my life. And now one of the reasons this way I be so pissed off, so angry when me I explain for when I say you get to take this fight against Amba personally, because me I enjoy my life, me I value my life, me I love my life. So me I no one make no shit, no wibblers interfere with my quiet enjoyment of my life. Now why that way I take I'm so serious when the person attempt for take away my life. But I understand, say, you, the Amba boy, is still there for Bush. You, the ex-combatant, time where you be still there for Bush. You know, be value your own life. You be get zero value for your life. And now why that way? You be willingly go sacrifice them. For allow people then like Mark Barretta, Eric Tato, Tapang Ivo, Sako Ekome, Ayabacho Lucas, for fit afford for pay their rents. For fit afford for stay for this kind of beautiful, luxurious hotel. Where we are contrimanded for day right now, so now my hotel this beautiful. You too, you feel get this kind of life. You too, you feel get this kind of luxury. All where you need now for work hard and you achieve anything where you want to achieve them. Your heart's desires, you too, you will achieve them. Okay, my contributor them. So to all the Amba boys them, to all the ex-combatants them, which way me I can't tell when I say, make when I go back 2016, 2017. When I think, when I reflect on why where you be take that gun in the first place, why you take the gun, because there's some person it be tell you say make you take the gun, because there's some person it be manipulate you for go carry that gun. Now the question where me I want to ask you and say, the people the way they will spread all these propaganda messages, the way they will send you for that bush, who's had the day today? Who's had the day? The people, the way they be tell you, they will radicalize you, they be tell you saying a good idea. Who said the people the day? The lawyers and teachers, the way they be say there is strike, where they be call for independence and whatnot. Who said the day today? Now, very simple question. Whether you be Amba boy still there for Bush or you been an ex-combatant, I want to make you engage your brain. I want to make you think with me. Who said the people the day? How many lawyers and teachers are inside Bush with you now? Simple question. How many lawyers and teachers they carry chaka from Kradai gun, they fall inside bush with you? How many? Now, the lawyers and teachers them and all the other people, the way they be tell you, say make you carry gun go for bush, or where they be hail you, or where they be give you the false impression, say you do the right thing. You think say the people they don't get their own picking them? Question. You think say they don't get woman, they don't get brothers, they don't get people the way they fit send and do for the bush with you? Now, very simple question. Where to make you take up the gun? The people the way they be send you for that bush, where they be radicalize you, they be send you for that bush. Who said the day today? Who said the day? They don't get their own family relatives them. Who said the family relatives the day? They don't come for bush now. Why? It's a simple question. Now, because they know right from the beginning, the manipulation. They know say Cameroon no will ever divide. And now why that way as soon as see them, as time to go on, themselves so they don't start to come on now for that side of Amba, they come say, oh, the one and a federation. Yes, look at Nick Santos. Even plus he Pekin, even if use he Pekin, he get Pekin as propaganda. They get Pekin, should not for them to sing the so-called Amba anthem or whatever. Now, so when I look and when I talk, say yes, when I be think say when I get support. Today, what's that way day? It is chop floppy for your own day. What's that you day? What's that Ayeke? What's that Amigo? What's that Divine? What's that the rest of the ones where they don't kukumas and twam? From Spirito to the rest. Fonte Lucas, Ivan Ba. Who's had the day today? But the manipulators, then go Santos. This one we call itself say Gabila, so-called Dr. G. And so on, Charem. Who's had the day today? They did enough for, they come there enough for. And then I hear some people them as stupid as person feel be. You still there alive. You still there for Bush. Instead of save your own life, you did talk say, make the release prisoners. That prisoners, they're in a better position than you. Tomorrow they will release them, of course. Tomorrow they will release them. Even after 20 years, they will release them and they will pick up the pieces of their life. Who's how they believe them. But you, I don't play with an audio right now when I say when here as the Amba, the way they did for Nigeria, they complain. So the truth and sincerity, if Amba, because Cameroon get we for Anglophone zone, we get only 3 neighbors. Okay? If you come out for the Anglophone zone, you go west, you jam now with Nigeria. Better no day for Nigeria. Who's how they pick up Ayuk Tabe and the so-called Nera 10? Now for Nigeria. Many of una too, they go pick una up now for Nigeria. Yes. So the other, that guy where I be defining name, I think na Assam something, that man you picking by Angibi, guy, some old pastor, they call himself the general too, where they arrested for a few months ago. Yes. So now, you where you call yourself, say, you be Amba boy, still there for Bush, you talk about prisoners them. The prisoners, they in a better position than you. Yes. You there for Bush, you no guarantee self, say, you go see tomorrow. That prisoner guarantees, say, you go see even 10 years. You no guarantee, say, the next minute you go there alive. You no guarantee. So now, another question I want to ask you now, say, you feel remember the lies the way they tell you for manipulate you, make you go carry that gun? You feel remember, Mark Barretta, I don't just tell you some of the lies, but there plenty. From the talk say they get, they don't already get a country, they don't already do this, they get United Nations this, they get this and that. All those lies. You think back, reflect, go back to 2016, 17, 2018. Listen to the things the way they will tell you for those days then for 2017, 18, and 19, and even 2016, where they radicalize you for sending for Bush. Think about them. All of those things that will be lies. From, say, UNESCO and school year, this and that. They will talk, say, United Nations already get ships for Amba's Bay. Who's are the ships today? They say, when I come on, go march, they go ground on independence. Who's are the Independence Day? Who's are they? So, the truth now say, even the Amba should know why last and self. Now, they can't tell and say, they will lie.
Tell you think that you must, you that you think it is a lie. They will lie you today, lie you tomorrow, lie you in the future. The only truth is in council.
Una ye no, now na them say they can't tell you. Say all where they get for una, na lies upon lies upon lies. Now where you don't realize that fact, you don't realize that truth about all those lies, and you still there for Bush, it means that you deserve the title, shit, no white last. That's all I'm saying. The evidence, it be clear. Say you deserve that title. Say shit, no white last. Because say you know be capable of learning. You know be capable. And I understand. Say some of una Amba boy they una still there for Bush. Una difficulty. Now say una the fear for common because of the atrocities the way una don't commit them against the community. Una feel like say if una come up with that Bush, no man and no go fit ever forgive una because of the atrocities the way una say una don't take una own hand una commit them. The people the way they manipulate una say una go take guns. I don't ask una. The lawyers, the teachers, and all the other people the way they be send una messages them. So when they even carry money, give una say me una go for Bush. Why you say not bring the money, can't buy the gun, carry and go for the Bush itself. It get your own small brother. Why you don't send na small brother make it go for that Bush? It send na you. Because you be expendable. Because you be na shit, no white lass. They know it. They use na you. Now, another question I want to ask you now, say, since when you pick up that gun, now which positive change you don't bring them for yourself? Start with yourself. Be selfish. Which positive change you don't make them for your life? Which positive change you don't make them for your community? And for the so-called Ambazonia, the so-called country, you want to create them. Wait, it be positive when I don't affect them as change. When I don't solve the problem of Ambazonia or so-called Anglophone marginalization, as when I pick up the gun, did you resolve the problem? When I don't solve the Anglophone crisis, simple question. Why when me I ask this question? I don't always tell una because I get a lot of discussions them and a lot of conversations them with my favorite Brangwan man, Belchus Ateson. We talk a lot. It challenged me intellectually and every time we get conversations and discussions, and sometimes We agree to disagree. Yes, because we be human beings and sometimes them day way, you talk say, no, countryman, I disagree with you for that one. I say, yes, that's fine. You get the right to disagree. Just like how me, I get the right to disagree with you. So, one of the things the way Beltus, if you can't complain for me, say, nah, master countryman, you know, say this gendarmes them for that road where that roadway a link between because Beltus na Bangwa man for Lebialem between Lebialem from Chang for West Region go to Lebialem. Instead the gendarmes them for there they overdo them, they stop people them. Na Beltus the complain so Beltus no be me I know say Lebialem then for which Benin corner. I don't know me Lebialem. I never ever passed for Lebialem for my life. The only regions where me I don't even venture to Southwest and I pass through Kumba. I go Boya and all that. And I don't go Limbe one time. I pass, obviously they burn me, I go for Momo. And then I pass through Yaoundé. And pass through Douala. Now only now so way I go Yaoundé, go spend 1 or 2 weeks. If they spend 2-3 days with Douala, I hate Douala. I know if stand Douala. So Douala na like place where I pass. And when I pass, I run. So I know for even know Cameroon very well. I know say Libya Alem then Navusa, Libya Alem get wait me I will ever pass for even know how we day. So now you tell me say the gendarmes then for that road they collect money for people then now Beltus the complain so. Then I ask Beltus, I say, okay, the gendarmes then for that road between Libya Alem and West Region, they collect money now. The money they collect they control now way. It be day for day. They collect now more money for 2021 compared to 2015. They collect now more money or less. They say, woo, no countryman. They collect more for 2015. They will be now 500. Now they take you 5,000. I tell Beltus, I say, okay, good. I say, okay, now. So you be take Chaka from Kradai gun go for bush say. It is so you go fight for stop him no. Why no stop him? I say so for 2015, when I carry guns, that time serve the retake now 500. 2021, after I don't carry that gun, the retake now 5,000. I say you see how Anglophones they don't give opportunities then. For even worse things than for happen for our community. I tell you, say, why you not go solve that problem with that gun? Go. No, when I carry the gun no, for the Libya LM no, the biggest so-called Amba boys within for Libya LM no, so-called Red Dragons, 800 of una. Why una? One checkpoint, one. One, no be two. One checkpoint we there for Libya LM where used to say the complaint say they will collect 500 for now 2015. Now for 2021 they collect 5,000. Why you not go stop them? Why that one have carry the gun? Why una not stop all that practice? No. Why una not stop them? But for why me they talk this point now? Because people they like we for that time when if we tell una say una carry gun it could be na problem when I go make a bad situation worse. It means say when I go jump from fry pan enter inside fire. No, when I for always say black leg. When I for cut one neck since. But look at the results today. Look at the results today. The results are 70. When I don't make a bad situation even worse. Why Oliver go make noise for Bush? Even 2 days ago, I get conversation with the same Beltus where he sent me some. In fact, if I see the audio for here because. I think the Beltus be sent out for me privately, personally. You know, share them out publicly. I always talk my thing. Let me say I need to talk and because I fancy for make noise. Now actual reality, wait will happen. So man see Beltus. When I see I want to scroll up to see if I get the audio. Okay. Now in this. Now my conversation una listen. Now, Oliver. Now, Oliver Lekiaka. It is talk na Bangwa country talk. I don't want to waste my time because me I need to understand Bangwa country talk and you too you need to understand Bangwa country talk. So now Beltus I tell some now telephone number now your account that now you send me that audio. Now when I listen, wait till the Beltus they talk.
man, I don't just send you audio where Oliver Lekiraka, you don't do one for what country talk. I want just brief you on which way they try for talk. You don't today confirm which way you ever talk, say black legs them, they don't cut all Amba their source of income. Oliver they cry, he beg the population for the BLM say they don't stay for outside scenes where they come out, abandon their houses. The time the way checks say they come back. But they say for them for come back, war draft it come for the BLM. Meanwhile, as diaspora with the country, make them to make they beg people forget in number. They contribute money for you too. He say they tell the BLM people say if they contribute money 1 month highest, it go come out. I doubt how we pass with wrong go high right for Bayangi countryman. They make audio. Say he go free people within 1 month. See, imagine you say 1 month. 1 month. It be so aching. When I hear these things, you don't just make a vex on my heart again. Wait till that Oliver they try for talk.
Okay, I want to see my conversation and my exchanges with Belts. I tell you, say you and your vex. Use your brain. Stop vex. Vex will take you rich for Wusai. I say thanks for the update though. So now some of the conversations me and Beltus will get them privately one-on-one in the background. So it explain for me say now what's that way Oliver? When I see the date, now see the date now. Now 28th of July. 28th of July now 3 days ago where Oliver. As I tell when I don't really give an example where come up from Goketunja when so-called no pity boy, so-called general or non soldier where they cry. Say for their camp, again a 1 Thompson and 13 cartridges, 13 then gun cartridges them. But they come up for do war draft from Goketunja 2 weeks ago. And for that so-called war draft, Chris Anno want to make una believe say they raised about 300 million francs. But the same picking the way they did for that Goketunja, they cry say they get now 3 cartridges them. Chakavum, cry die cartridges them. Maybe when I understand that one. How stupid you get to be for still continue for the belief Amba their lies for 2021. Even where Mark Barretta don't can tell una say they lie, they go continue for the lie for una. Everything about Amba now lie, but una go continue for the belief they lies them. What is wrong with una head? Now the same thing that I don't tell Bell to say, una be take that gun go for bush because of an emotional response, because they una be vexed. Because una not think, una no reason, una just vex, you do what way an angry person could do, and you decide to go lose your life because you vex. But now you get to learn to calm down, use your brains and not your emotions. Now the advice that I always say, and my biggest problem that will be to, no matter how I like that Pekin get serious anger issues where if you no solve them, it will lead you to big problems for your life. I don't tell you. If you over vex about, it don't hear something. It never first digest and it don't vex you. So, okay, now you don't vex, now what? Yes, even if that's something where it be designed for provoke you, use your brain for tell yourself, say, this thing it be deliberately designed for provoke me. The person where it send this thing out, it did try for make me a vex. So, by getting angry, you did help the person for achieve the mission. When I never see him, no matter what the Amba she know what the post about me, I no go ever vex. The last emotion when me I go ever use them, now vex. Now, like I tell Bell to say, why you give Oliver Lekiaka the permission for make you angry? Because no person, no day for this world will make me angry without my permission. I don't care whether you be my mommy, you be my lover, you be my papa, you be my pikin. I don't care whether you be my grandmammy. You no fit make me angry without my permission. I get to give you that permission. And if me, as he say, you be useless and worthless for my life, I don't give you that permission. No, it means I don't consider you say you be a non-entity. It means that no matter what way you do, no matter my concern. You feel go talk whatever you want to talk about me, it no see me for no 1 second. Because no matter you to give me oxygen for breathe, no matter you to give me chop for chop, no matter you to give me anything, I be independent. I go get which way me I want by my own power. I don't need you for anything. So I don't care which way you talk, I don't care which way you do, I go do which way me I want to do. So I don't give no person the permission for make me angry. Make una understand. Now what did I always tell Beltus, And I go advise all una ex-combatants them, una Amba boys that still there for Bush, una be manipulated once upon a time. They says, fool me once, shame on you. But fool me twice, shame on me. Now so they talk. They don't already manipulate una. They don't say una for Bush because una be expendable. Say me una go die. You don't survive them. Be wise. Check sense. The lawyers and teachers where they go strike. Who said the day? They don't get hands and foot for carry guns to go for Bush. Why the lawyers and teachers don't come for Bush with you? Because they say and say you be shit, no white blast. They knew from the beginning, say the country no go ever divide. They be one at their political positions, and they want for use now your blood for get that political position. Yes, and now why did they talk say we get to shed blood to now? How did they say it? Say we have to break eggs to make an omelet. You been at the egg. They want for chop omelet, no so you been at the egg where they get to break them for fried eggs. Yes, they say we have to shed blood for independence. You been at the blood where they get to shed them, and them being at the ministers of tomorrow, the delegates of tomorrow, the presidents of tomorrow. Now, why that way? The very first thing where Amba do, as soon as they get small power, say they get revolution. What is the first thing where they do? Create government for give themselves titles. President this, secretary this, minister this, useless non-entities of the first category. General this, commander this, field marshal, chat. Anglophones. Now, me, I need to vex me. I don't first of all tell when I say for any person for vex, it need my permission. So even if everyone gets small emotional attachment to that word Anglophones, now me I the user. Anglophones, they deserve the title. Say Anglophones, we deserve them. Immediately start talking English for Cameroon. Some person call it Anglophone. Just shift. If you want vex, that one is your business. Go vex you one for your room because you deserve the title. Whether you don't ever support Amba or you never support Amba, you deserve them. You know why? Because one cocoa don't spoil that fufu for all we. Yes, me why they talk so with me, I never ever be Amba for 1 second. If they call me Anglophone too for your own, I no even talk back. I go just me quiet because we deserve them. And the Anglophones on the Francophones, they deserve the right for caution so. Now, we don't give them the right. Just like how I asked that simple question. Time where you carry that gun, how you help the situation, how you improve your own personal life. Now, kidnapping for ransom, you kidnap now who? Anglophone. You destroy now who property? Anglophone. You burn hospital, now we hospital, you are own. And then the same shit, no while and time when I get injured or they shoot una one go now for the same hospital when a Cameroon government hospital or hospital where it need authorization from the Cameroon government in order to exist. Chai. What level of dullness this? My country people them. I know they talk to una dull because they are just like for cost people them. No. And they give una plus exhibit for una assessor for think. I don't play with an audio from so-called film marshal for Oliver Lekiaka, where he send for Bangwa Country Talk. Bell to translate for me. Say Oliver, where he brought that now so-called secretary, so-called communications guy for Amba. Say that they do war draft for Red Dragons. Oliver, they beg Bangwa people them. Say me they contribute money gi. The truth now say what those figures, the way they call them, say they don't contribute this and that. For war draft, now first of all, now fake numbers them, and the small dirty peanut pocket change where they can some few one people they can't give them. First of all, they pay bills, they get transportation costs. Chris Anu get job for Usai, Sako get job for Usai. All of these people, every time don't pay una, now jobless people, then they don't get money of their own. Chris Anu, now see Chris Anu, if he stay for the kind of place where me had to stay like this, any donations, even for pay on small house rent, even for put petrol for motor, he need donations. No, that's some way I did jet go from island to island in the Caribbean. When I don't see him, I did for America one time, I did for here, I did for here. Even when I did for now, just doing that all time. Me like I did none of my hotel room. I for easily do this live broadcast now on the streets for showing the environment, for showing who's how I day. I don't do some hour day on the beach, but now because those ones they not be relevant to the message me I can't pass on for now. It not be relevant. Okay, now why I just show me inside my small hotel room I do for day. I need to measure canals, no person. Person like Sako, Chris Anu, they don't even tie my shoelaces. They don't fit time because I never even get me the shoelaces. With my black leg with the fair. I always get me with slipper because when I know say I did in the Caribbean. It be very hot. I enjoy the beaches. I enjoy the swimming pools and the facilities then. I go to dinner in a bit. Now why that way I need for rush this live broadcast finish and quick so that I go to dinner. I never chop all day because I don't need travel. Today, before I come for this hotel, I don't need travel. I fly from one island, I then have a totally different island. Okay? Check in, fly 1-2 hours, and then land, check out, and then transport. Before I reach for this hotel, time don't pass. And because now only short flight, 1.5 hours, they nobody serve we lunch on the flight. So I need to go. Time now for here. Who's our day now for this island? Now time this. Now only 3:15. We're missing a 8:15 for evening time for Cameroon. So now, make I go back for the broadcast. As I don't tell una see. Man show una this one fine. Una read them for una self. It talks about it. It say this one they send the waiting. Na Bui warriors then this so Sako Ekomeigan. Now Bui warriors the date. Now the date that 23rd of July. When I just last week, about 8 days ago, okay, 8 days ago, they say payment of support funds. They say, we wish to solicit your help to enable us acquire more sophisticated combat weapons to conquer or to contain and ward off the enemy. They go on for talk, say, they say, in this vein, each couple in Kimbo or Nakumbo, they mean, I don't know, will pay the sum of 2,000 francs against a receipt. So now, the Amba sheet, no white last way they call themselves say Bui warriors. They talk say each family, each couple for Kumbo, they get to pay 2,000 francs. They beg money from random people then for Bui. They call themselves Bui warriors. Now so under Sakwe comment, but they come up for do Bui war draft. So now when I ask myself, say, if true say the war draft exists, if true say the people they need use like toilet paper for white last wear, why Oliver Lekiaka there for Lebialem and he beg money for Bangwa people them? This one they call themselves Bui warriors. They there for Kumbo for Bui. They beg money from people them on the streets. Wait, I get another exhibit for Shona. This one to get date, if I'm not mistaken. Now in this, now read this one for yourself. Ma turn the camera. Now say they say Bui warriors again. Kikai come 21st of July 2021. Now then this, they say to the Irish potatoes, they say Irish potato farmers and vendors of Bantam. They say now another one this for when I want to be interested. They beg money. They say it is with immense delight and pleasure that they are soliciting support for the first time. They say they are soliciting support for the first time. My contribute them. They don't get money. That's one. They don't get money, and it be clear. The evidence definitely I don't show una from Bui, to Lebialem, to the other one Balikumbad where they now for under Koketunja. I don't show una 3 from no pity for Koketunja where they don't get nothing. The so-called general, they will call itself, say, unknown soldier, and the crisis again at 13I, then gun cartridges them. Okay? Now, I don't show una for Bui. So-called Bui warriors, they beg money now from the villagers them. I don't show una. Oliver Lekiaka for your own voice and audio, where you record them. Belts don't translate them for una. They beg money from the people them. So now the question we get to ask yourself and say, Wusa war draft a day. And as I don't ask una be carry that gun, una go for that buso, una change weighty. Una change weighty. Simple question. Una can't tell we. Una don't change the so-called corruption. Una change the marginalization or una make them worse. Una make them worse. Because even Beltus, I don't give una the example where Beltus, this is a gimme. And the truth now say, and I ask Beltus to say, okay, now where you complain, say the gendarme they collect 5,000 for you for that road between Lebialem and West Region from Chang, go, whatever that road so. You complain, say gendarme they collect 5,000. Say, I ask you, say, so, would you prefer for meet up your Amba liberators for that checkpoint, or you prefer for meet up na gendarme for that checkpoint? Simple question. Simple question. Time we beginning of a complaint, say no countryman, because when I give my own point, Beltus say no countryman, I disagree. Beltus like to disagree with me. Now one of the reasons that I like it. He said no countryman. I said no. I said Beltus, okay, man, ask you a simple question. Man, ask you is Beltus okay. I said okay. Beltus, okay, cool. You know that beginning when they've pushed together now, yes, your friends and your country people in here. Okay, so you could prefer for me to not them for that checkpoint or gendarme. Answer the question. Because when you meet up the Amba boy for that checkpoint, you're not going to worry about 5,000. Oh. That would be like the least of your worries. You start worrying now about your life. What are not today, endo? What are they go kidnap me? What are not finger they go cut them? What are not hand they go cut them? Immediately you meet to Amba, you don't really start thinking about what part of your body you want for sacrifice and for them. Because Amba didn't only take their money, they take plus flesh. So now the situation that I said, so now when I don't come make a bad situation worse. When I don't resolve nothing, when I don't come push Anglophones them out of the frying pan, throw them inside fire. So make when I show for them begin burn. The truth na 70, you go prefer for meet up na gendarme. That gendarme where you complain about. 2016, it be better. Now for 2021, where you still cry about, it still be better. Because the alternative na waiting. Na Amba. So you go prefer for meet up na Amba? No, better na gendarme. Aha. So enjoy the fruits of your labor. Now, when I don't can give the gendarmes them the opportunity for even collect money from even 500 to 5,000. So me, I'm not them here for condemn. No, some people say no, but countryman, why you two? You need to talk about this and that. Why you need to talk? Why don't be balanced? I just say, may I be fair and balanced? Say, do I look like a journalist? Am I a journalist? I don't ever tell when I started to do journalism. Even activism, am I an activist? No, I am not an activist. I've been a black legist. Now, a specific kind of activism. It be so specific, it be defined in one short sentence. Destroying Ambazonia terrorism. 3 words, not even sentence. That's all. I'm not there here for 2 things. I'm there here for destroy Ambazonia terrorism. So, if anything with me I do, it's not to destroy Ambazonia terrorism, then I have to waste my time. Are they here now for destroy Ambazonia terrorism? End of discussion. I know they're here for help solve Camerooni problems. I know they're here for defend Camerooni interests. I know they're here for defend your interests. Are they here for destroy Ambazonia terrorism? My focus is be on destroying Ambazonia terrorism. I don't narrow down my own aim and my target, and I work extremely hard, dedicated at that. End of discussion. Okay? So people, the way they want for fight corruption for Cameroon, good luck. Go and fight it. But no count me for that one. No, not my fight. Someone will not deserve the corruption. Like I don't just give an example. From 500 to 5,000. Now you cause them. Now you bear to cause them. Time will be 500, you will complain because you don't ever see 5,000. Now you don't see plus the 5,000. You will beg the 5,000. You will beg for pay 5,000 than for Jamu Amba for road. Amba me tell you for road. Nobody go take plus. What's me the toxic take Okada? It go take plus body part, cut hand on top. No, some picking for Bamenda. Now one story. Now which one I go quote and leave them? Some Okada picking for Bamenda way. If you just ride the Okada, Amba stop it for road where they want to take the Okada. He deny they shoot it one for they still take the Okada. He die. They kill him. Yes. And that same Okada picking time when me touch gendarme. They take it 5,000, it go complain, no. Yes, it get to complain, and I want make it complain because that is also wrong. But, which one be the lesser of 2 evils? When I think about that one, which one be the lesser of 2 evils? You get to always look at the lesser of 2 evils. You select the lesser of 2 evils, and you work for better, and you continue to improve small. But which way when I don't do that, when I don't carry all things from frying pan, throw them inside fire. You deserve it. Thank God I plenty my contribute them. So now the small message that way I will bring them for the Amba boys and ex-combatants. But now for round up the presentation, I want now to also ask the Amba boys them and the ex-combatants what about the victims of Wuna crimes them? Wuna don't commit crimes them. Yes. You don't commit crimes them against people them. Wuna don't do kind terrible things them where some of the things themselves are not even begin for imagine them. Think for a second as well. What about those victims then? People the way they nobody ever know them, nothing about politics. They don't care about Amba. Probably never ever caused them, no problem, never ever do them anything wrong. Now you carry gun, come into them for their house. You call them black leg, you catch their papa, for instance, you slaughter them, una burn their house, una commit kind atrocities, and now they become IDPs. What about them? Simple question. What about those victims? Una don't ever think about them? Think about them for 1 second. Think about what they may be feeling. And now why that way I don't tell Una say the easiest way for Una forever be integrated, now for first acknowledge the crimes that Una don't commit them. Una apologize for those crimes and you get a responsibility for fix the things the way you don't break them. Why may I mention this particular one now? Because you still get some ex-combatants where they did for the DTR centers the way. The things say for them for work for stop this madness where they go on. The things say no mean their job. The things say a different person responsibility. The things say maybe not President Paul Biya responsibility. No. Now you destroyed the Anglophone zone. No mean that President Paul Biya. Now you Amba boy. Now you Amba terrorist. You carry gun. You destroy the Anglophone zone. You get a responsibility for fix the things where you don't broke them. No be not me. And then so once the day where they talk to this, so in order for them to give me information, maybe I pay them. Keep your information. Keep the Amba for bush for 1,000 years. That one see me for Usai. See, look where I am. Amba day here. I don't see Amba. I don't. Honestly, I do not see Amba. I don't see Amba. I don't go 360. When I want to do another 360. My toilet, who's where the shit for day? A clean pass more when I was when I the chop. I don't get me Amba problem. My teuna. I do not have an Amba problem. When we resolve the Amba shit no wireless terrorism problem inside Cameroon, now you go benefit, no be me. So now you are responsibility. Me are the only help you now help him by destroying Ambazona terrorism. Are the help now you. So you get responsibility for help clean your own community. You yourself where you been an ex-combatant, you know if you go back for your own community. Why? Now Pobia they stop you. Now military they stop you. Military not there for that DTR center they guard you. A day. I know some of una don't cry una get issues because one of una colleagues will be an ex-combatant. The other Amba the way they did for bush they catch you for a condo titi they cut the neck. And I don't hear them. I know about that particular incident. I know about it. And the reason that I don't always tell when I say, Amba no get friend. Amba no get friend. Wait till I talk. I say, Amba no get friend. Even all wuna, I mean say 100% of the Amba boy, the way they drop their guns. Now Amba cause them, no be me. No black leg make you drop your guns, not lie. Now so Amba for bush, it make you run. If Amba be sweet, you know for day for bush. Now the truth, now the reality that, whether na nambre, na kawa. When I see that wound for kawa ya neki foot, na Amba shoot them. When I see, I don't show na plus videos. When nambre, they be robbing for poto, it is swimming side poto, na Amba do it so. When I want to show na plus videos of nambre, time where a big number a fang, time where yabacho be send big number a fang, it come for Guzang Day, for can wipe commando and nambre cash them put and then record the video. I never show na me I do am. No be me I do am because Amba no get friend. Amba na bad thing. Now Amba push you out of that bush, no be me. Now Amba make you drop the gun, you run for your own life. Ask him, oh can answer Clovis. Now me I bring you, now me I tell you, say me drop the guns, na lie. Now Amba, they find it for killing, all kinds of style for Cameroon, for Nigeria, they be finding for wipe them and they for succeed. You see and say better, the lesser of two evils. So now the lesson that I bring up for now, the lesser of two evils. Clovis check, it look up, it look down, it look left and right. He say, wow. It no get nowhere else to go. So he say, better na Pobia. Now for they can't do the assistant. No be me. Same thing with Clovis. 1 point. Beltus. 1 point Beltus, we don't run out of that so-called red. Wait me at the top. I don't even show in a video. Some video where it be happen where they catch, where Amba versus Amba, they catch Ayeke, put them for down so they make video. I don't laugh and make some very funny video about that one. If I don't forget, I go broadcast that video for now. Time where they catch, I think that the so-called tigers in Philippines, they catch Ayeke because Ayeke call himself the gorillas of Allah. They catch them. Belchus been one of the gorillas of Allah. Now Belchus been the only picking way run. They shoot one, kill him, and then then Belchus run, and then they catch the rest of them, put them down. Now Amba versus Amba. Now one time when Belchus almost lost his life because of Amba versus Amba, Oliver Lekiaka don't compromise dozens of Amba picking for Libya Allen. Una wama staff for side go reach for side. Una know say Fonte Lucas or Manko na Amba kill it. No me Cameroon military. Una know so. Na cross and die from tanker a wipe him. A wipe this shit no wipe last call and say Fonte Lucas. so-called General Mad Dog. No be Cameroon military, na Amba versus Amba. Now the truth that. Una hear no, amigo, na Amba versus Amba, the wipe am. No be Cameroon military. I from back, na Amba versus Amba, the wipe it ram. Cameroon military just can't pick now the die body, they make that video. So, no be Cameroon military kill the shit, no wipe last. Na Amba versus Amba. And then the Guzang massacre, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Na Cameroon military do am. No. Na Amba versus Amba. The Bui massacre, na Cameroon military, no. Na Amba versus Amba. So, una self, una def that did asinta. No be na we bring una for day. Na Amba send una. Na Amba no get friend. So, it be na in your own best interest. No be na Minister Paul Antanganji, or no be na Prime Minister John Gute, no be na countryman irresponsibility. No be na my business in the first place. When you help kick out Amba from your community, you do yourself a favor. Like some people, they don't call me. Some ones they don't call me from Nigeria. Some ones they call me from Ghana. They say they want to drop their gun, but they don't want to go to the arsenal. So I asked them, say, how that one they concern me? I tell them, say that way when I go join the Amba, when I first pick phone, call me. No, why that one take concern me? So I tell you, say no drop the gun. That one see me for side. No drop him. Hold on. We will get bigger guns. We are coming. Now, why that one? I need to say countryman need to bother itself when they talk about DTR anymore. We don't try our best. We will make them. Any picking way still there for bush where it get Android phone. It don't must hear Okanasri Clovis. If you know hear Clovis, it don't must hear Beltus. If you know hear Beltus, it don't must hear Kawai and Nick. It don't must hear Kingsley or Joel or all the other ones where we don't put their faces out there. They don't talk, and we appreciate their efforts and for put their faces out there, for send the message there, for help, for fix the things the way they spoil them, and for bring back peace in their communities them. And now the process that for reconciliation, for make them the people the way you hurt them, where they get bad heart against you, for make them make their heart cold, and for also make them say you go live back in a normal and cohesive community in the future. But if una want just, you don't want to say, when I think say, no be na una job, or no be na una responsibility for help solve this problem, then, like I don't give you an example, this peripheral way, it go for a condo titi, they kill it so. Amba no get friend. Amba, no get friend. Now Amba, it drive Amba out of the bush. Now Amba, it kill Amba. Even the Amba themselves, they don't talk them. If I get the video for you, I go plan for it. Me, I always talk my thing. I talk with evidence. Wait, when I listen to this one.
In fact, this thing called IG, it has killed our boys more than the way First Cameroon has killed our boys. That is the truth. That's the truth. Look at how the so-called IG forces in we took Asian guys and killed them just like that. Then Sako comes out and say we should access Cameroon. So just imagine. So please, to conclude this show, I will talk say that Amba boy is foolish. And I want to maintain that word, say it's foolish.
Una yeno, no be me I talk him. If na me I talk him, una for talk say countryman don't caution. No be me I talk him. So this live broadcast, it don't go past 1 hour. I be plan make it end just about 1 hour. So we'll play the Cameroon national anthem now, and then we'll wrap them up. Thank you for plenty my contribute them. For all una way una don't can listen, I wanna make sure so una match fire for the share them. Anytime we countryman get time again, I go come, we go Tori, una listen.